Hi guys, it's Maya, and today I'm doing a video on my personal opinions of the 2015 Grammy Awards. I'm not gonna review the whole award show. I'm just gonna review some things that stood out to me and my thoughts on them, and just all those things. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and tell me what you thought about the Grammys. And let's just get started. Okay, so one cool thing about the Grammys I did like this year was kind of boring, to be honest. Like it wasn't something that like it was good, but it wasn't like the best one. It's kind of forgettable. Oh, one thing I do want to say, a lot of the fashion this year, I don't know what's going on with Ariana Grande's look. I don't know what's going on with Rihanna's look. I don't know what was going on with that one. Did you see that picture of the one lady with the that caution tape orange thing? Like that was horrible. People try to say it's Keisha Cole. It's not Keisha Cole, but it was a funny little joke. But yeah, like I don't know what's going on with their outfits. It was just weird. I will say some people who did look good. Taylor Swift looked good. Um, Beyonce looked okay. I liked Beyonce's dress, but it wasn't like I didn't like that belt thing she had around it. It wasn't like her best outfit, but it was cute. I loved Gaga's look. Gaga was everything. Gaga was hands down best dressed, best looking. Gaga looked so good. She was sexy and she was classy. She looked so good, and Gaga was just giving me everything. She was giving me my life. Nicki Minaj looked amazing. Like I don't know, this is the year of make unders because these girls went from 100 to 0, and they look great at 0. And who else looked really good? I like Katy Perry's look. I like Katy Perry's little purple ombre hair. That was really nice. Who else really did the most? That's all I can think of that stood out to me. Oh, Zendaya. I didn't like Zendaya's look. That weird wig cap thing. She wore too much. She's so pretty and she doesn't need to wear all that makeup. She's like naturally drop dead gorgeous. Like she doesn't need all that. Um, but yeah, that's all I can remember. Yeah, but there was a lot of misses than hits. And then what was up with Sia not showing her face? I'm tired of Sia and not showing her face. Like her performance was really weird. Like it was cool with Maddie and stuff, but come on, girl. I know you want to live like a normal life, but people know what you look like, Sia. So like, I bet you, even though you think you're living a normal life, you go to the store, people still know who you are. Like, come on. Like, if you wanted to live a normal life, just don't go to the award shows. That's what I wouldn't do. Just put out the music and don't go to award shows. You know what I'm trying to say? Just don't be part of that lifestyle. Just put out the music and let people enjoy the music. You don't have to go to everything, but. Anyway, I respect Sia. You go, Sia. But that little weird wig mop cap, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's like, whatever. Okay, so let's get to the actual award show. LL Cool J was a good host. He's a perfect host for the Grammys, and I think he should host for the rest of his natural life because the Grammys, he's perfect. He doesn't cause too much controversy. He's just a really good Grammys host. Who else? I can't really think of any performances. I did like Pharrell's performance. I did catch like performance. I was like, what is going on? But then when I saw the hoodies and the hands up, don't shoot, I was like, this is good that they're Pharrell's us putting these social issues out there and still saying that we still know. I saw that a couple times in Beyonce's performance too. I saw the hands up, don't shoot thing too. So that's good. They're really putting it out there. That's just really good. I did really enjoy the domestic violence speech and President Obama's little thing because everything he was saying is true. And if you guys didn't know, I'm a very big advocate against domestic violence. I mean, everyone is, but like I've done research on it and the rape culture, and I worked with women's shelters. I've done a lot for domestic violence and to help combat it. And so yeah, I'm planning to actually get trained in my women's domestic violence certification, but I think it's gonna happen during the summer because I don't know, I just don't have time now. But yeah, it was very powerful, and the woman who said her speech about domestic violence was very good. And I'm so happy they did not pan, because we were all thinking about you know who, and their situation. And I'm sure there is many people in that Staples Center audience that did go through, or not the Staples Center, what I'm talking about, in the audience that are victims of domestic violence or relationship violence, or are will be victims, or are currently in a domestic violence relationship. So if someone's watching this video, like the woman said, love is not someone demeaning you. And if you guys would like, I could make a separate video about the signs of relationship violence and abuse, and just the cycle of it. And I can make a video about that, because I know it off the top of my head. But if anyone's watching this video and they see this, just know that if someone loves you, they should not have to demoralize you mentally, emotionally, financially, physically. They should not make you feel like you're less than. They should not control your life in any way. You should still be able to be yourself. They should let you be who you are, regardless of what you're doing. They should love you no matter what. So yeah, and then Katy Perry's performance, I guess, like, the song was good for the message, but Katy Perry's boring. So, like, I really just wanted to walk away, but I felt bad if I did walk away, because it was about domestic violence. But, like, Katy Perry's just boring. Like, whatever. Ooh, Gaga, I love Gaga's performance of Tony Bennett. Gaga is amazing, can really sing, and I'm so happy that she won the Grammy for her album. Congrats to you, Gaga. What else? Like, this show is so dry. And I know what you guys are all waiting for me to talk about. I will talk about that. I can't think of anything, like, else. Is that bad? I don't know, but it is what it is. I mean, there was a lot of country music, like, okay, like, oh, Rihanna performance, okay, that was fine. That song's a country song, so I guess that goes with the country performances. That's why they went country performance after country performance. There were so many performances this night, like, that's why it's so hard to remember, because literally everyone and their mother performed, and it was a lot. It was a little bit too much. Like, I feel like they could have showed more of, like, the R&B based awards, because they did all the country ones, they did all the pop ones. They could have did more of the R&B. They could have did more of the rock awards. They could have did more of the soundtracks. They could have did more of the awards instead of all these performances. Oh my God, there were so many. I mean, ice cream. I'm just thinking. Well, I guess they weren't that relevant anyway, if I can't remember. Okay, now let's go to the album of the year. Beyonce or Sam Smith were robbed, because Beck won album of the year. I don't know what was going on. I mean, I'm happy for you, Beck. You go. I don't know who you are, but that's a big deal, and now your name's out there, so people will start to listen to your music more. I'm happy for you. But I'm not going to get mad at you, Beck, because you weren't the voter. You just accepted the award, and I'm happy you accepted it. But we all know that Sam Smith or Beyonce had better albums. I don't know who would win. I wanted Beyonce to win personally, because she's never won album of the year, and this was amazing album. This was the album of 2014. Like, I don't know. It's crazy to me, but okay, fine. If they gave it to Sam Smith, I would not be angry, because I'm like, Sam Smith did have a pretty good album too. Like, his album was very much talked about, and he's very big. But to give it to Beck, and I'm sure Beck's album is great. Like, I'm not gonna say it's not good. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I really just feel like they give Beyonce all these urban awards, what I'm trying to say, but they won't give her the mainstream pop awards. Like, if you know what I'm trying to say, like, I don't know what it is, but no matter how big you are in the industry, they'll still remind you that you are black or you're a minority or whatever you are. I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's mind boggling that Taylor Swift has an Album of the Year award and not Beyonce. And you could say Beyonce had 17 producers on her album. You could say all that. I don't really care, but the music on the album was good, you know. And they gave her awards for Drunk in Love, which is, I don't even think Drunk in Love is not the best song on the album, and I do not think Drunk in Love should have won those Grammys, you know. But I feel like they just gave it to her because they're like, okay, that's good. Because it really boggles my mind. And like, she didn't even win in her urban contemporary album. Pharrell did for Girl, which is fine. I wanted Janae to win in that. Janae Aiko to win in that, and I'm kind of mad because I feel like Janae Aiko really did get snubbed at the Grammys, you know, because I don't know, her album was amazing and it really was, but there's just so many people that won't get the due. And then Sam Smith didn't win for Best Pop Vocal. Pharrell did, which was just a surprise to me. Like, I was like, Happy won, but okay. I guess it's because we're all tired of Happy, so it's like, okay, why did that win? I don't know. This year is just horrible, but it was funny when Kanye did go up there when Beck won, and he walked up on stage, and then and Beyonce's like, no, don't do it. Like, their faces were like, don't do it, no. Like, they looked really scared, and he's like, I'm just kidding, and he went back down. But that was a moment I was like, you really should go say, like, Beyonce had the greatest album of the year of all time. Like, that's when he really should have said that. But he didn't, which was a little cute thing, and Beck was laughing. Everyone is laughing. That was probably the best moment of the night. Speaking of Kanye, what was Kim wearing? Kim, you guys know, I love me some Kim K. Like, I'm a big Kim K fan. And you might be saying, what is there a fan to be of? I don't know. I'm just a fan of her. That's what I'm a fan of, Kim K. But Kim, stop letting Kanye put you in these clothes that are like these high-end name brand designers. Just because Versace made it doesn't mean it's amazing. Like, girl, bye. Like, you could have found a dress that was at Target that looked better than that crap. Like, that robe thing, like, it was just, stop letting Kanye dress you. God Lord. North didn't say anything before he left the house. Like, no one said anything. Like, I'm not saying you have to wear a dress, but that, you don't have to wear a robe. Like, that was literally a robe, and it was just, like, this weird metallic, like, she did not look good. I don't know what was going on with the makeup. She didn't look good. I don't know what was going on. I know she cut her hair short, but, like, how she's wearing it isn't flattering to her face. Like, I don't know what's going on with you, Kim. I really don't, but yeah. So, yeah, you guys heard my thoughts on all of the year. I don't know. I felt like Beyonce deserved it. You tell me who you thought deserved it. If you thought Beck deserved it, that's great. But I personally, I don't know. Maybe because I haven't heard Beck's album. Honestly, I didn't even know Beck was nominated for an album. But I've heard Pharrell's, Ed Sheeran, Sam Smith's, and Beyonce's album. And I've never heard of Beck's album. Like, he wasn't even relevant to the nominating process, so it was like, and people are like, this is gonna change the game, the music game, or whatever. It's like, I don't know, I feel like we really need to just stop taking so much heat to what the Grammys do. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I know the Grammys is supposed to be like the highest form that the highest award an artist can get, but I feel like we personally, especially like black people, need to stop putting the Grammys to the highest of standards, because of the Grammys are not going to get our urban contemporary, our R&B. They're not going to play the rap music. They're not going to do that right, because we just got a rap category like 20 years ago. Oh my God, 1 second. Stupid alarm. Anyway, 20 years ago. So it's just like, we've come far, but they're obviously not gonna give us those categories, and they're obviously not gonna do us any justice. And yeah, like, it's not gonna happen. So I feel like we should just accept that and find something better, because I feel like we should take more heed to what the MTV Music Awards are doing or saying, or I mean, the VMAs or the BET Awards or the American Music Awards. Like, I mean, because they normally get those categories right and they normally do represent what everyone else is thinking at the moment. So, I don't know. I feel like the Grammys are just like a whole bunch of politics. And people could say all you want, like Beck barely had any producers, like his album was great. But same thing with Janae Aiko, she didn't get nominated for album of the year when I thought she should have. I'm sorry, I thought Janae Aiko had an amazing album, and it was one of the best albums of 2014. Not if not the best. Like, oh my god, yo, these lights are gonna give me a heart attack. Like, bet you it's gonna fall. I should end this video. Oh my god. I can't. Like, okay, I'm done. If you like, thumbs up if you like this video and tell me what you thought about the Grammys. I thought it was gonna be longer, but the Grammys were so dry and dull that there was like nothing to talk about that made them interesting. So bye.